Hi, welcome back to some more. What are we doing? Guy Factory 3 quarter chunk challenge, that's right. So, since last episode, I've been busy hammering things, sifting things. I have this fancy blue chest, probably way too fancy, way fancier than I'd ever need, but I have it now. That's good. So, since last episode, I have upgraded the cobble gen to actually a 2-block cobble gens. These two cobble are right next to each other. They generate consistently. There's no other cobble touching them, which is important. All I do is I stand right here, hold down my little tilde key, hammer, and I get both. I specifically have to stand over here because for some reason, no matter where I stand, this cobble right here, or the gravel, always jumps that way. Like, just watch it. You don't even see it because it's already in the lava. Sometimes you could barely catch it. You saw it for like a split second there. It just goes straight into that lava. So unless I'm standing right here, I'm never going to get it. Which is fine, because right here, I pretty much get it every time. Yeah, you can see right now, you can see me pull it out of the lava. Right there. Don't know why that happens, but it does. So standing right here, just hammering away, gets me plenty of gravel. But that's boring. That's so boring. I don't want to go through the... Because I can sit there with a hammer for 3 minutes, get 2 stacks of gravel. And that's cool. But that's no fun. I want to spend my time actually advancing and not gathering materials. So we're going to start automation. The first thing we need is nice and simple. We need a cobble gen. All this takes is cobblestone. I hope that doesn't have to be painted glass. Yeah, block glass. Water clay bucket, lava clay bucket, water, lava, glass. Good. Should be able to just... There we go. Cobble gen. Only holds 32 blocks, but, you know, whatever. It's cobble gen. Nice and easy. Let's put it right there. Oh, I right-click to take the blocks out. That's really inconvenient. Oh, wait, do we have anything to take blocks out? That's cobblestone? That does not look like cobblestone. I was gonna say a hopper, but that's iron. I don't really want to iron. We're gonna have to do some way of transferring items. Do we have... We do have transfer nodes. This is actually doable. I actually prefer this because it doesn't take any iron. So iron is actually a big commodity. I have 23 iron ore pieces, which is 5 ingots. I have 2 more ingots in there. Should have, yeah, 8 right here. So I have iron. I don't want to spend all my iron because it's really easy to spend iron. Everything uses it. But what I want to use it for now is to actually make another block, and that is, I think, the hammer. Yeah, it was the hammer. The sieve is a lot more iron than this. It takes a diamond hammer, some iron ingots, and 2 weighted pressure plates. I think there's multiple types of auto hammers. Maybe that's the auto sieve that has a little person in it. So never mind. Just a diamond hammer and some iron. So 2 diamonds, a ton of iron, crafting table. Hopefully I don't drop anything onto the ground. That 10 iron into this. That's a lot. Let's hope it's worth it. So I don't know what this takes to power it. That's the deciding question. How does this thing get powered? It takes Fe. Okay, what produces Fe? Fences. Fences have Fe in their name. Do we have some kind of generator? Coal generator. Iron casting. Black quartz. I'm sifting soul sand. I don't really feel like making soul sand, but we're probably gonna have to at some point soon. We have Sterling generator. This is more doable. Red solid fuel generate power can be upgraded to increase output and efficiency with capacitors. That's more doable. We have the extra utils generators. The extra utils generators are active. Okay, they changed their look. They used to look like little like generators you get for your house. That like the thing they'd have the stand that's the frame. Now they look like furnaces. Survival generators are actually really efficient. Might just go with a. Well, which is more expensive? The Sterling generator, which is an iron and a redstone, some other stuff, and then the furnace generator. Furnace generator is a lot of iron. Okay, let's try just a Sterling generator. Take some stone bricks, furnace, piston, 2 gears. All right, let me get that real quick. See if we can get this thing turned on because this is producing some cobble like crazy. I'm gonna spend some time and make some transfer nodes. You can pull out of that. Do I actually have any redstone now that I think about it? I don't know if I have any redstone. I know I can get it by sifting, but have I gotten any yet? Spent the time to do this yet? I have not. Okay, we gotta get some redstone. Redstone is used in everything. It's my favorite material. You sift some dust, and which shift is the best? So I have actually all 3 sieves here: the flint, iron, and diamond. Diamond's really good at getting like diamonds and emeralds. Iron is pretty much good for everything else. Let's see what gets redstone the best. So iron gives it a 5%. Diamond gives it a 10%. That's iron also. So it looks like diamond is the best. Unless there's a regular sieve. Iron 5. Diamond. Yeah, diamond is by far the best chance. So the heavy diamond sieve is what we'll be throwing everything into. I'm going to want to make a compressed hammer though. So here's how my stuff's going to be done. Quick example since I'm here. Before I go do stuff. Cobble. Okay. So we need to make a compressed hammer. Let me get rid of some of these. I need inventory space. So the compressed hammer will compress stacks of blocks. That's way too many. Cool. That one. Compressed hammer. That's an enderman. Oh, I need ender pearls. Ender pearls are really nice. Focus. Compressed hammer. And this will just apparently that doesn't vein mine. Interesting. It will essentially hammer the whole block. All of them. Won't vein mine though. So now we have dust. Faster than hammering 27 dust by hand. Let's see if we get any redstone out of this, and then I'll go deal with that enderman. Because it looks like there's a lot of mobs building up there. No redstone. Don't think there's any redstone there. Come on! I tried so hard. Redstone. Okay, lots of creepers. No more creepers. I don't think there are any ender pearls there. That's unfortunate. That's fine. We're getting endermen, which is good. More creepers. Alright, let's see what this generator can do. Just a random guess that it burns things, as generators normally do. Right there. Alright. Here's 2 chests I don't need. Produces RF. That's fine. So this consumes 20 FE per tick. And this generates 20 RF. I don't know the conversion rate. We're going to find out. You know, if I actually put a hammer in, that might be helpful. I want my hammer. Okay, yeah, it's more than it's producing, unless it ran out. Okay. So throw this in. Okay, it's the same. It's 1 to 1. 1 FE per tick is the same as 1 RF per tick. That is good to know. So, will this actually take hammers? Is what I want to know. Is this hammer slots here? I don't really want to spend the resources to make a high tier hammer. Problem. I guess we'll just leave it at it doesn't. Alright. Got the survivalist generator. How long this lasts? 13 minutes. Single coal lasts for 13 minutes. Like I said, it produces 5 armor tick. That is a lot better. So now the biggest concern is how do we accumulate this power to a single point? Energy conduits, effective iron, alloy smelter is not that far off, honestly. It's just a ton of iron. A ton of iron, is that really worth it? First cable. I will take this first cable. Steve's first cable. 320 R for take. That is more than what I'm asking for. Okay. So these generators are going to be great. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have we have transfer pipes from X Utilities, and these will transfer items, and they will put things in the generators, keeping them full. We'll have a ton of these generators, all outputting through first cable. The second cable. Oh, that's no thanks. I'll stick with my first cable for right now. I kind of want to make some. I want to make these Steve's first cable. Yay! Oh, they're so cute. They're cute little cables. I picked them back up with a pickaxe. If I ever made a pickaxe. Oh, look, the little breakings on individual pixels. It's so cute. These are the most adorable cables I've ever seen. So we use those, transfer all the energy to probably a hammer and a sieve. The sieve will sift this gravel in probably an iron stiffened mesh, which will get me coal back, and that coal will then go back into the generators to fuel itself. So I have a steady, free output of lapis, diamonds, nickel, lead, iron, and gold, which will then go into a auto compress this thing. Once I get enough iron, which auto compresses them into blocks, or not the blocks, the smeltable version, and it's all good from there. 13 minutes, that's crazy. Actually, you know what? I just like solved so many problems. This is, I'm such an idiot for not figuring this out earlier. You can hammer compressed cobble. So my biggest problem with that I was having is getting the first gravel. Once I get the gravel, it's like, okay, then I just hammer it to whatever version I want. But really, I should be worried about is getting lots of cobble. Then I could just convert the cobble to gravel instead of having to do the power setup. I'm still going to do the setup. This is still going to end up happening. I'm going to have tons of these survival generators. But for right now, I'm actually out of redstone. So it's now more important to get lots of materials, lots of cobble, so I can hammer it down with the compressed hammer and get redstone from it. I've had 2 sand in my inventory that's been throwing off these counts forever. Get out of here. So I think what I'm actually going to do now is make the transfer nodes and have a bunch of these cobblestone generators. Actually, what's the first upgrade? Is it iron? Yeah, the first upgrade's iron. A bunch of these level 1 cobble generators generating tons of cobble and outputting through transfer nodes to some barrel. Drawer. Storage drawer. How much is a compacting drawer? I might make it a compacting drawer, because if you throw cobble into a compacting drawer, you can take it directly out as compressed cobble. It'd be really helpful. I might do that. It's only 3 iron. Yeah, so lots of cobble generators are going to be made, is the gist of it. And then we'll move on to the next steps. Alright, I got the compacting drawer here. As you can see, it's got some cobble. It's actually filling up with cobble too. 6 double compressed, which is a lot. That's almost a stack of compressed cobble. 57. Yeah, that's a lot of compressed cobble. I can't even process that much. It's too much. Too much hammering. And I'm doing it through these, just four regular cobble generators, not upgraded at all, with item nodes going into the compressed, the compacting drawer. What is this? What is this mess over here? Get this out of here. Silly design. I'll end up doing it eventually. Are you going into here? Please don't. Oh, that's right below there. No. I have to move this chest because I have to move that because it's next to it, I guess, so it can output above. It didn't output to the side, so I figured it didn't output at all. Okay, that's a problem. Cool. So that's that. Let's go to a different area. A very important area. It's gonna, once we get past all the sifting stuff, we can't sift forever. It's a cold hard fact. We cannot sift forever. You have mystical agriculture instead. So as I've been killing mobs, I've been getting these Inferium Essence. Actually, do I have some mob upstairs so I can get 2 more? 2 more would be really nice. And we can take this Inferium Essence and make Inferium Seeds to grow more Inferium Essence. Let's not get blown up by all these creepers. Yeah, it's... Oh, there's an Ender Pearl. He's gonna blow up. Cool. Oh, jeez. Come on. A bit like that. We have an Ender Pearl. Nice. Oh, and a bag. It's a common new bag. Awesome. I can look inside and not get rid of it. That's cool. Okay. That's 2 more. Did I say I needed 2 more? I think I needed 2 more. That's a little bit of armor. Cool. The Hodgepodge armor collection continues. 24 Inferium. So this goes around seeds, and we can now grow Inferium. Like, why would you want to get more? You have plenty coming in. Well, you need a lot. I've never done much with this mod apart from, well, Sky Factory Challenge. But from what I've done, you need a lot of this Inferium stuff. I need a farm for it. You know, this right here, this is a good spot. No, I can't put it there because the chest there can't access. I'm going to find a place for this farm. It's probably going to be on its own layer because underneath here is going to be processed. I see. I know where I can go. So here, so I've decided to put the farms. Right here. Okay. And some torches, because I'm pretty sure that's dark. I put a torch right here. Does that cover it? Does. Cool. The advantage of having small space. You don't need a lot of light. Let's get a... Don't need that much. Just 2. Cobble. Get a hoe going. It is time to farm. I do need a water wet. And it'll just grow. So this Inferium, I didn't talk about the Inferium at all, is the base material for crafting. Use Inferium to get more Inferium, which can now be upgraded to mystical. I don't remember the names of everything. Inferium, then Prudentium, Intermedium, Superium, Supremium. Is Prosperity? No, that's a different one. Prosperity is not part of it. So you take the Inferium on a base crafting seed, which is made like that. You get a tier 1 crafting seed, which can be used to make stone, dirt, and some other stuff. Nature, water, wood, all these seeds. These seeds then grow into the crops. Like ice seeds grow into ice seeds, which then be used to craft everything. So we need Inferium to make the seeds. To make the higher seeds, like iron, you need higher tier crafting seeds. Tier 2 can get you fire for lava, some dye, some coal, all the way up to tier 5, which gets you diamonds, emeralds, wither skeleton seeds for skeleton skulls, manulum, all that good stuff. Which takes tier 5 crafting seeds, which takes supremium. 1 supremium comes from 4 superium, comes from 4 intermediate. So it scales up pretty fast just to get the seeds. And obviously you're going to want more than 1 seed. Now that I've explained why I'm doing this, I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna walk away. Alright, so it's been a little bit. The cobblestone is climbing even more. It can hold 16 stacks of double compressed, which is 100 plus stacks, like 130 stacks of regular compressed, which is more than I'll ever reasonably need. So, how, like, what I've been doing is I grab like a stack of cobble up here, I take my hammer, I like pile it up to the roof, take my hammer, smack it down, get some gravel. Maybe do that again if I want to go to dust, or maybe I'll just want to sift gravel right now and throw it in here. That is quite time consuming, right? That takes a long time. So what if we could make it faster? In, what you call it? In Sky Factory Challenges, because it is basically the same pack. We used something to pick plants called a mechanical user. And it's right here. The recipe, surprisingly, has not changed. The big thing, though, is this resonating redstone crystal, which takes an ender shard, which takes a piece of an ender pearl. I got ender pearls! So I actually made an obsidian broadsword. Obsidian is the best non-smeltery weapon. Yeah. Obsidian broadsword with a bone handle, because it's got the best handle modifier, and a flint guard, because I forget why. It does more damage to things without armor, I think. And I put all my lapis on it. All my lapis I had like a stack and a half. Got me up to looting 1. Since then, I've killed 3 endermen and got 4 ender pearls, so it's been worth it. So we have ender pearls. It does take up quite a bit of redstone. All I can make is 2 mechanical users right now. No, I can't even. One here. Make 1. But we're going to see what we can do with that. So mechanical user, if you don't know, what it does is it basically acts like kind of like an autonomous activator, if you remember the good old days of those. It's essentially an autonomous activator. However, autonomous activators nowadays require power. I was close. So this doesn't require power. I don't think. Maybe it's a config setting, because it is part of the X Utility's internal power system, where it's like, I don't know, it's like it's complicated. But there is a power that it might end up using if there's like a config setting that uses it that wasn't in challenges. We'll see. From what I know. From what I know, it doesn't. We're going to hope that it doesn't. There we go, mechanical user. So what we can do with this is place it down. Always on. Use item on block. We're going to left click with the compressed stone hammer. Oh! It worked! Yay! I didn't think it was working, but I guess it just doesn't show the thing. Okay, that's real cool. So, remember how we had like the hammer thing taking power and everything? This doesn't take power at all. No power. This is so much better. It does take up a little bit more space than an auto hammer. That's fine. I said from here, what I need is another one of these compacting drawers. I totally forget how they're made. I think they take pistons. So I'm gonna make another compacting drawer and an item collector. Which much is the advanced? I might make the advanced if it's that much better. I'm not sure if it is. We need one of these. Takes ender pearl, some obsidian. I do have a thing set up over here for lava. So getting obsidian shouldn't be that bad. Just gotta... that. No need for pickaxes. I'll probably end up moving this to somewhere easier. Like maybe actually down here. Under this block. That'd be a good place to put this. Because the only thing I'm going to use this for is obsidian. I just gotta hope... where'd it go? I'm totally washing away everything below here. Rip all my torches. Ah! No. Bad. Bad. Stop. No, that was even worse. Please go away. Please go away, never come back, water. Did I win? Almost. Stop it. Leave me alone. Is it on the tree? Get off the tree. Yeah, stupid water. I'm just gonna replace it, you know? That'll be easier. This water is just the worst. Alright, I made one more mechanical user. That's all you really need. I made the advanced item collector, which might be a problem because it might start picking up like stuff I drop over here. We're gonna get a compressed apple now. We are. But we're gonna see what it can do. I'm gonna take just a stack of compressed cobble, drop it in here. This one places the block. This one smashes it with the hammer. Goes into here, and I can pull the compressed gravel straight out. It doesn't work with sand, though, because sand compresses into sandstone. So I have to craft the sand blocks myself. But, you know, it's AFK crafting at this point. And I lost one of the things. Oh, no. It's fine. But yeah, it's AFK. No power. Nothing like that. Just free processing while I sit and do nothing. It's great. So, like, I don't know where we go from here. My plan was to be like, yeah, let's just get a ton of power and everything will be easy. But no, now I kind of like this. This is really cool. It's kind of my farm space, though, so I'd want to move it, like, above here. Because any closer to my mob farm and I stop spawning things. So, I'd probably want to just put stuff up here that I'm not at constantly. Like, this is going to be my workspace here. So I'd want to put it up a little bit. Just a bunch of these, maybe in a line. Have it go to the gravel, then go to the sand, then go to the dust, like all in a row. For that, I'd want a auto compressor, though. Something like that. Auto breaker? That's too hard. But yeah, we have auto processing now. It's gone through 18 blocks. Pretty good. It goes really slow in the cobble. It gets faster, but it's fine. Very nice. So I will be sitting here doing nothing until this finishes, and I just want to kind of see how long it takes. There are so many mobs here. I'm not sure how. Mistakes were made. But it is actually that time. I've been playing on here just by myself for quite a while. Obviously by myself, but not recording for a little bit. I got a bunch more Inferium just from killing mobs, and I've made, you know, up to 11 seeds. Each one of them has a mechanical user over it set to activate block with item, which will pick it if it ever grows, when. You can't grow them with bone meal, so I have to use a watering can to demonstrate if one wants to grow here. Maybe. I'm looking at you, Mr. 86%. Yeah, there it is. So it picks it, disappears because it's picked up over here by this advanced item collector and goes into the drawer up here. This drawer is locked, by the way. I made a drawer key. If I take out all the Inferium, it's still going to be Inferium. So if I drop anything on the ground, it's not going to get picked up by that. So cool, we have a very slow automated Inferium farm. Obviously, as we like just stack layers on top of layers of this, go a little bit faster. In the meantime, though, I've been throwing stacks of compressed cobble into here, sifting stacks upon stacks of compressed gravel and compressed dust. We have a little bit of resources now, tons of gunpowder. But I just went through like a stack of redstone, making all those mechanical users. I still have a few more left, 6 more. So now the big burden of auto production is the sifting process, which is why earlier you saw me make the auto sieve. Unfortunately, it is not a compressed auto sieve, so we can't throw the compressed gravel in or the compressed dust or whatever. It has to be just the plain old stuff, and obviously it does also need power. So I made 14 survival generators, and this is where I'm a little stumped. In previous versions, there's versions of extra utils specifically, there were types of transport pipes called hyper rationing pipes, which would only allow one of any item inside, which worked really well if you just want to distribute one to everything. If you have 14 survival generators, each one has a coal. When that burns through, it gets another coal, as opposed to you need 14 stacks of coal to fill these. But I don't see that anymore. If I go extra, I don't see any fancy pipes like that. In fact, the only pipes I see are just these ones. Unless they have recipes of their own. But here, yeah, there's just transfer pipe. There's nothing else. So I would like to know if there's any smart people out there who know this. I need a way of distributing a single item to multiple things. So I have one input source, many output sources. Each output gets one item. I need a way of doing that. Once we do that, we'll have power, which will be used going through the first cable into the sifter to auto sift what this is crushing. And we got auto production, and I can just kind of sit here and probably work on the mob system next. But that's going to be it for today's episode. We're way over that time, but it's been too much fun so far. Get a good view of the base from. It's starting to be clear how little space I have, but it looks cool. This is looking really cool. That's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.